What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming back to you with another episode of Let's Play Mega Man Legacy Collection. And as we left off last time, we were on Mega Man 2, and we were had just reached Dr. Wily's castle, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be hopefully finishing off the game. Depending on how long this runs, we'll see. I'm going to try to make it through this relatively quickly, but it may take a little bit longer than I was thinking, since it has been a while since I've actually played this game, and I may forget a few things here and there, but we'll see what happens. But as you guys remember, last episode we had made it all the way here to Dr. Wily's castle. We beat the Robot Masters, and so now we are going to try to take on Dr. Wily himself. His castle has a couple of different stages we have to go through first, though, and this is the first one here. So we're starting off, and we're going to stick with our metal blades as we have for most of the game, since these things are just really amazing. So here, just a quick little entrance area, and we're going to go up this big tower, and we have to fight this robotic dragon at the very end, which may cause a few deaths. Just due to the fact that there's some platforming involved that you have to kind of do there, but it's really not too bad. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. This is, like I said last time, this is one of my favorite games that I've ever played. One of my favorite Nintendo games, and just put a lot of time and a lot of hours into this game. A lot of different ways you can beat it, a lot of different ways you can try to play. I was actually thinking the other day, I had gone through this game and actually done a playthrough where I had beaten it using nothing but like the regular normal weapon he's got, the P weapon, and had just beaten the game. Although I had to use different weapons and things for Dr. Wily's castle, but went through all 8 Robot Masters and actually did that. But pretty fun game. Really brings back a lot of memories playing this, and it's kind of interesting because the other day I was kind of worried I wasn't going to remember how to play the game, and it's like riding a bike. It all just came right back to me. Now there are some really interesting areas here in Dr. Wily's castle. This is why you kind of needed a lot of these power-up items, because you have to use them here to get through parts of his castle. It can be a little bit of a pain, but hopefully we will get through it up here. Alright, so I believe that is it for now. We have this little long stretch here. Now, one thing I will tell you right now, before we even get here, I'm going to switch over to my quick boomerangs, because that's what we're going to need on this boss. Now, this part can get kind of difficult because the screen will slow down and you've got to be jumping on these little tiny blocks, but the key is to just keep your momentum going and not move and not panic. Just make the jump and know that the next block is going to be there because you got this dragon. Then you get up here, go to the top and stand on the corner, because if he hits you, you'll fall back and you'll see your land on but this guy is not too bad. You want to... Here we go. That was pretty quick and easy. Pretty quick and easy. So that's it for the Mecha Dragon. He is down. That is the first stage of Dr. Wily's castle. I'm really kind of surprised how quick I'm playing through this game, because I remember it taking longer when I was a kid. I don't know. Maybe it's just because that was such a long time ago. Alright, now this stage I'm going to have to remember, because there's a couple different areas where we can grab some things. Now, the one thing about this is that you have to kind of manage your weapons as you go through this game, because there's a few areas where you have to basically recharge. You don't have your weapons don't recharge after every stage like they did with the main game, so you have to kind of be careful and recharge your weapon power and your item power as you go through here. Make sure you have enough of it. Now, for this part, you're going to need to use number 2 and just jump across, and hopefully that guy, I was going to say, that guy sometimes can hit you and knock you off your jet sled, and you can jump up here and grab this thing, and I think I grabbed the wrong, yep, I did, stupid me. That's a pain. Okay, so now we're going to have to waste 3 crash bombs to get through this part here. It's either that or drop down and get killed and then pick up the energy tank, but I think I've maxed, I got all 4 energy. I got 3, okay, we'll be alright. I'm just going to have to make sure I remember to recharge my crash bombs. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it there. Alright. Well, that was dumb. You can see there, and that's one of the reasons you have to replay this game a few times. You have to remember where things are. If I had just hung on to the jet for a little bit longer, I could have Look at that. I could have got an energy tank. I could have got an extra life. I could have got all those little power-ups for my other weapons and things. Instead, I got to go this way and fight these guys. And you can see there too, I would have got another energy tank, another extra life. So kind of a, yeah, hindsight 2020 as usual. Right now here, you're just going to drop down and then, oops. Okay, well that's actually a good thing because now I can redo this part. But I don't have enough power for my jet sled, so we're going to have to basically farm these guys here until we get some power. That's one of the nice things about this game, though, is you've always got... I fell right on it. Okay, that's... I'm just going to have to grab these. Even if we have to eat a few hits here, that's okay. Ooh, nice. But that's one of the nice things about this game, is even though it's an early game, you can just sit here and farm guys all day long and get more power-ups. And sometimes they even drop extra lives, but that's kind of a rarity. Let's see, power-up number 1. And let me grab some more for my crash bombs if these guys will cooperate. Get my metal blades maxed out too. Did we already get? No, we already got crash bombs maxed almost. Alright, cool. Crash bombs are going to be very necessary for one of the stages we have to play here later on, but I don't think it comes up for a little bit. That is the one stage I know I'm probably going to have to probably die a time or two. I'm trying to remember. It's one of those things where memory is not so great, and I don't remember exactly how to play this one boss we have to fight. Let's see, I think we'll go ahead and get number 2 powered up. You got to keep those utility powers ready to go, and especially for Dr. Wily's castle, because they come in handy quite a bit. You end up using them in a few spots. Let's see, we got to correct our mistake, and now we get to... Oh, this guy's a little... There we go, okay. Alright, so now we should have full energy tanks. We should be all set. And, okay, that even works out for this. I can just drop right down. Alright, now this part we get our favorite little, there they are, little drills that come through here. And it's hard to get through these without getting hit, but thankfully a lot of these things will drop these big power-ups, so. And if this is another good farming spot, if you want to try to farm power-up items, you can sit here. Just, you can see there they all drop. So I think if they ever make a Mega Man for next gen, like, they need to make sure you can swap weapons a little bit quicker. We got our famous smashing machines here. You can see here, this is a little bit like Metal Man stage almost. This part is a little bit difficult, so you gotta hope this thing gets up to the top before we, I think I used the wrong item there. It's hard to remember what's what here. That was lucky. Another thing I didn't like about this game at the time was that the if you're using those power-up items, they will not, you can't like change over to another weapon until it goes off the screen. So that was kind of annoying. Alright, so here we're just going to jump into the chasm and hope we don't get killed. Okay, thankfully there was a thing right there. Alright, I'm not sure why that one's there, because there's really no reason for me to... I almost want to grab that because I'm running pretty low on health here, but you know what, screw it. We'll just... Oh, maybe not the smartest idea. Okay, I don't think this guy's too difficult. Yeah, this guy's pretty easy. Oh, shh. You basically just... all the blocks are going to come out of the wall. You just have to be careful where you're standing and make sure you don't get drilled by one of them. But you'll see as you kill each section, it kind of weakens his power considerably. And again, Metal Blades just destroy everything. Oh, he got me. See, he speeds up a little bit as the time goes on, but that was pretty quick and easy again. I might have to replay this on hard, because I don't remember the game being this easy. Again, it's a thing, you know, you're playing it 20 plus years later on. Maybe there's a little bit of difference there, but there's one boss here that always gives me fits, and I'm sure we're still going to have a problem with him. I don't think it's this stage, though. I think it is the next one, but we'll see. Alright, you can see there we still have to get some more power-ups for our weapons and things, and okay, I'm not going to waste 2 crash bombs trying to get an energy thing. I don't know here. I guess we'll go for this one. I think I can get, okay, I can jump back over. Cool. Alright, just got to make sure we keep these things topped off. I don't think I can get back up there. Alright. I think there's some fish in this level. Oh yes, this is like Bubble Man stage on Hell. You got to time these jumps and hope that you get it right, because if not, you will die. And there's a giant fish that comes out of the water here. There he is. So you kind of got to give him a chance to go over. And here you cannot jump. And then there's this. I think, I'm trying to remember, you just kind of very gently. This part can be a little difficult. You have to be very precise. Oh, and we were not very precise. Alright, see, I knew we'd run into a little trouble here. I'm just going to stick with we'll just stick with Blue Man here, because I don't really need any weapons for the first little bit of this. Alright, let's see if we can get over it. Oh, just barely. Oh, this game, I remember lots of frustration in certain parts of the castle here. I'm just going to jump right, there we go. Walk right off and see if that'll work. Okay, did I get it right that time? Son of a... just a tad bit over. The problem is if you shift too much there, if you try to adjust, you'll slam into the spikes on the left side, and that won't be good. Alright, let's try this again. We're blowing through extra lives here. It's alright. We'll be okay. This third time's a charm. We're gonna nail it this time. I'm hugging it kind of close there. Ooh, okay, I think I might be okay this time. Are you serious? Oh my, oh my god. This is gonna be a controller throwing moment here in a second. Oh, we're down. We still got 3 extra lives. Okay, we should be okay. Oh my goodness, this is just getting ridiculous. It wasn't as hard when I was 8. It's like, I don't know, it's just so hard to judge how close you are to the edge. And it's just, when you're falling in this water, you can't make a lot of real quick movements. If not, you'll throw yourself into the spikes. Alright, we're going to go over a little bit more this time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we should be okay now. Alright, still a little dangerous here. You gotta be careful, you don't want to die at this part, that would really be annoying. Alright, hug the wall. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, this might be the boss that I have problems with, so I'm going to power up my crash bombs just to make sure we are good to go. Oh, these stupid little guys. I think this is it. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, okay, it's the Gutsman tank. Okay, we'll be alright then. It's the next stage that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Alright, so this guy, you want to again use the quick boomerangs. I think you can jump up on... That's right, you gotta jump up on the side here and just shoot him with... He dies very quickly. Wow, even with a bunch of deaths on the spikes, we still managed to get through that stage really quick. I may be able to do this whole Dr. Wily's castle in one playthrough. Now this boss is going to be a problem. I remember this guy. This is the one that used to give me just absolute fits. And this boss, you have to go in with your crash bombs, and basically the boss has, I think there's like 5 or 6 of these little focusing arrays, and what they do is they all charge up and then they shoot you, and it's really difficult to avoid. In fact, I'm not sure if you can even avoid the blast that they shoot at you. And the only way to kill them is with crash bombs. It's the only thing they're vulnerable to. So you have to hit them with crash bombs, and the problem is there's multiple like platforms in the room, so you have to use your other abilities to actually get around them. And then there's also walls blocking you with crash bombs, so you can either waste crash bombs on the walls or try to use your other powers to get through it. And then this stage, you actually need to use your bubble lead. It's like one of the 3 times we use it, because watch this. See? So I think you actually have to go up and around, and then you can come back down the ladder on the other side. Pretty sure. Let's make sure, though. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, man, we fell. That was not smart. Okay, that works. Worked out. Drop down before that guy shoots us. And we picked up an extra life, which is good because we got the crap kicked out of us in the last stage, so we need those extra lives. We'll make our way all the way back to the top here. I think you can actually see how. All right, so okay, I guess we can't go that way. I used to think maybe it's Metroid I'm thinking of. There's actually a hole in the top that you can jump in, but it's... Oh, well, that's cute. Alright, let's see. So we got one there, and one there, and that's good. Okay. The bubble lead finally coming in handy. Now, you know, obviously, there's going to be one over the spikes. So, there it is right there. We'll just jump that and make sure we get by it. Let's see here. I think I'm maxed on energy tanks, so I'm not going to even try to grab that. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I need bubble lead again for... Yeah, okay, here we go. I think you're going to make heavy use of the leaf shield on this one here. Okay, yep, that's what I need to do. It's like the only time you ever use a leaf shield in this game. The problem was with this is that it's not mobile. If you move either left or right, it actually shoots the leaf shield across the screen. So that was kind of a problem. I guess that's probably an early development issue that they had. Because later on, when you play, I think it's Mega Man 4, you get a very similar power. It's called the Skull Shield. And you actually get it from this character called Skull Man. And it works pretty much the same way. In that you can actually do the same thing with it, but you can actually move and use it to damage enemies while you move around. You don't have to actually stand completely still with it. Leaf Shield is also a great way to farm power-ups if you're in an area where you can stand on a platform where there's a lot of guys around you. You just turn on your Leaf Shield and just sit there and spam power-ups. I don't even remember what boss to use. I think it was Airman you could use this on. But I never had any luck with it because he always blew it away. Like, I couldn't get close enough to him to fire it off. But apparently it two-shots him. See, you can throw it across the screen, so... But these were a little bit more more challenging when you're a kid. Oh crap! Okay, that was a phew. I forgot I've got to. This gets a little crazy here. You've got to jump on that block and then jump over again and then jump over to the. It's got to be a rapid succession type thing. All right, let's see how bad we can screw. Okay, there we go. Managed to pull that one off. Okay. Just make sure we got maximum crash bombs here. Now, the one thing I remember about this stage is you could actually die. See, there, this guy is a pain in the butt. Yeah, you got to keep just eating it there. Is you could actually die, and if you blew up the walls with your crash bombs, and you came back in after you died, the walls would be gone. So you could actually do that. That was one way you could kind of cheap it. All right, what do we want to use here? Let's see. Or you can use an energy tank. You know, that's another way you could do it. But let's. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to use crash bombs. I may have to pause this to kind of get my. Okay, you see there. You don't want to waste one on the middle one, so. But you want to get up to where. Oh, son of a. This is gonna be painful. You can see there's so much screen movement going on. Okay, let me change weapons here. And I think I'm probably, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use an energy tank for like the first time. Alright, and then we can take that one out. Take that one out. I don't think I can jump up to that next one. Oh, this is not good. Alright, so now we've got two. I'm gonna have to use another. I'm gonna have to use another energy tank here, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, I got one crash bomb left, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't remember how I did this when I was a kid. I don't have any idea. I think maybe I used the number 1 and jumped up to the top here. I don't have any idea if that's how we did it or not. Work. Tell you what, let's put another. Oh, there we go. Yes, first try. I think that's the first time I've ever done this without dying, quite honestly. So what I used to do when I was a kid is I would cheat it. I would come in and I would shoot all the walls and blow the walls up with crash bombs. And then if you get killed, you intentionally let yourself get killed. You come back out, and you just farm a couple of those enemies outside and repower up your crash bombs, and you can go in and blow them all up really quick without the walls in the way. Alright, so this is kind of fun. This stage is right before Dr. Wily, the final stage. You actually have to fight all of the robot masters again. And this time it's a little bit easier because we've got all of our stuff. Although I don't have crash bombs. I think that's okay. That just won't let me do that little kind of hack on Woodman. But I don't remember where these guys are. I used to know which ones were which, but we'll go ahead and just go up to the Heatman first, huh? Okay, that's fine. We can take care of you pretty easily. There's Heatman. And they'll all drop a power-up at the end. At least the energy power-up. Airman. Okay, let's see. Do we want to try the leaf? We'll try the leaf shield on Airman. I don't exactly know how this... See, he just... It's just you can't get around. There we go. Yeah, see, it two-shots him. I never could get that to work in the actual main game. He would always just blow it away or block me with his tornadoes. Woodman, okay. Let's get our trusted metal blades out of the... Probably just keep metal blades out because it's like... The only guy who's going to give me a problem is Quickman. And we can flash stop him because we don't need to use the flash stopper at all through any of the castle. Down goes Bubble Man. Alright, we gotta... Let's see, he doesn't have his fancy little stage to help him out here either. I wonder if quick boomerangs work on him actually. Let's see what happens if we use his own weapon against him. They just bounce right off. Okay. Oh, this is not going well. This is the only guy who ever gave me any issues. Alright, there he goes. Alright, Crash Man, you're pretty much a pushover. Yeah, Yeah, some of these guys are not. Once you figure out the weapons to use, it's like, just blow right through them. Okay, now here's the funny one. Let's see if we can do this right off the bat. Alright. One metal blade. See, metal blades are the most overpowered thing in the history of the world. I think Flashman's up next, so blades, and yeah, he'll go down pretty quick. I don't even think we'll give him a chance to use his flash stopper. Yeah, that was pretty, Alright, we got one in the middle here. I don't remember what this is. I think this is Dr. Wily's got some crazy, insane machine. Yeah. I think you can use quick boomerangs on this. I'm not really sure. Or maybe not. Maybe I just get my butt kicked here. Okay, you gotta shoot the window. I'm just gonna take a death here because I don't want to waste another energy tank. It'll take me a minute to figure out, to remember how to beat these guys. I mean, it is Dr. Wily. It should be kind of challenging, right? I could never get the jump timing right here. You see how he just basically just kills you so quickly. Alright, I'm gonna die. Ah! Oh, there's probably something else that works on him. I just don't remember what it is. And I don't have the timing down either. It's been such a long time since I played this guy. Yeah, see, he just hits you and it's like... Alright, this is BS. You know what? I'll just use an energy tank here because I just want to get through it. Of course, now I get the jump timing down. Alright, now I think we can use quick boomerangs. Yep. This guy is going to kill me again. Oh, this is... Whoa. Hit the wrong button there. This is embarrassing. If I don't kill this guy, I'm going to, like, lose all my energy tanks. Okay, this is a little ridiculous. One more. Oh, there we go. Phew. Alright, so this is the last stage, I believe, now. We get to his subterranean underground lair. Alright, so this was kind of weird when I was a kid. You fall all the way down this platform. Or this giant chasm here. And when you get to this part here, you're going to see all these little drippy... Those things will hurt you big time if they hit you. So you just basically, the easiest way to get through this is just to run. You get all the way to the right side of the screen and just run all the way through. They won't be able to get you, and you just run through the whole thing. And you're at Dr. Wily. Now this is the one time in the game you will need to use your bubble lead. Because Dr. Wily turns into an alien. And again, this may take me a bit to get the timing, guys, but you basically have to, there's like no... You're gonna have to jump. You have to jump over his little blasts because these will really mess you up. And every so often he'll come down to the middle of the screen there, and you can see you can actually shoot him. And you see there you go. He hits you once, and it's just like total damnation. And of course you can run out of your bubble lead too. But I used to be like really good at this part. I used to be able to just do this without even and see if he touches you, you die. So. Oh, man. This is getting a little embarrassing. But when I was a kid, I used to be able to actually do this without actually getting hit. And that's back in the day. Of course, it's been... I'm trying to think when the last time I actually played Mega Man 2 would be. If I had to go back to my childhood. It's been a long time. Actually, I did play a little bit in college on my emulator, but even that would have been almost 10 years at least. Alright, let's try this again. I thought this was kind of funny that Dr. Wily was an alien. It's like, wait, what? Just now I'm afraid to get close to him now because I already got killed once. Of course, these bubbles have no range on them either. go. Hey, get away from me. You see there, like, one hit takes off like a quarter of your health. It's ridiculous. And of course, he's just kicking my ass here. Alright, I'm gonna die again. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to, there's a pattern, I used to know it so well, like when to move towards the middle of the screen and hit him, but this isn't even funny now. It's like the game is just completely screwing with me. Like, you're not gonna beat me. You're not gonna beat it. You're not. Sorry. Keep trying. You've been playing for like an hour now, and you can't beat the freaking last boss because you suck. Like, I may seriously have to just stop before I break something. No, I'm just kidding. Don't smash the $400 video game console. I'm not one of those channels that gets like 5 million views because I break things. That would be cool though, because believe me, I could make a living doing that, smashing things, shooting things with a shotgun. Which actually, fun fact, there's a couple channels out there I watch, and these guys they take guns and they shoot like the most random objects with them. And an Xbox 360 can actually take like a round from a 50 caliber sniper rifle. It's pretty hilarious. There's like this giant metal plate in your Xbox 360. So if you ever get attacked by gun-toting mercenaries or something in your apartment, just grab your Xbox 360 because it will stop a bullet, a pretty big bullet. Yeah, I was utterly shocked. And there's also some videos where guys are trying to smash like an Xbox 360 with a sledgehammer, and it just it will not budge. I don't know, Microsoft really, when they built that thing, I mean, it is sturdy. They can't keep it from red ringing, but man, they can keep it from getting crushed by all kinds of things. Your Xbox 360 might not last very long, but hey, it can survive a sniper round. I just wish they made controllers that durable. Of course, I've gotten a lot better. I used to be really bad when I played Call of Duty. I went through controllers like nothing else. I used to break controllers all the time. Get frustrated, and one of the reasons I eventually quit playing Call of Duty is just the lag and just some of the balance in the games. You know, it's very hard anymore these days to find a game, especially a shooter where there's still a little bit of a skill gap, where you don't feel like they're screwing you to make it fair for everybody. Yeah, get it, man. Get some. Flawless victory. He didn't even touch me that time. See? Told you I could do it flawless. It just took me like 45 minutes to remember how to do it now. I didn't even remember how. I just got really lucky that time. And then we find out that Dr. Wily was really just using a hologram to screw with us. And that's it. We have beaten Mega Man 2 on the Mega Man Legacy Collection. And now it's going to go into this crazy long sequence where he walks through the... This was always a weird ending. It kind of felt like a sad ending almost. It was very solemn, and it's like he just beat Dr. Wily and saved the world. And it's like he walks through all these like little scenes, and the scene will constantly change. It's kind of cool. Like when it's different weather and stuff, it changes the color of his suit to match like the power-up he was using in the game. Like you go through, even though this is Bubble Man, it's like snowing, and then he changes to Quick Man for springtime. And I think he's Airman in the last one, maybe, or Woodman. I can't remember which. But he goes through a couple of them. Okay, so he's Airman for the rain, and I think he's going to be Woodman for the final scene where it's like green. Or he changed. Okay, no, he's back to regular Mega Man. And see, this was always weird because then like he just disappears. It's just always a very awkward ending for this game, and then there's his helmet just sitting there in the grass. So, anyways, guys, this has been Mega Man 2. We're going to move on to Mega Man 3, which I imagine we're going to have all kinds of problems with, considering how bad we did on the boss here. So, thank you for sticking around, guys, and watching me suck at Mega Man 2. That was really embarrassing. But we'll move on. We'll start working on Mega Man 3 pretty soon, because as bad as this went, as much as I hate this last boss, this is one of my favorite games. I promise. I love the Mega Man series. It's been a lot of fun to replay through this and show you guys this as well. So Again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you again next time.